Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Voice of the Era podcast. Your host here, Dave Porter, and we got.
Kadeem, aka Demi.
And I'm Tiny.
All right, so we're gonna get right into it. We got some good topics today to talk about. I just want to ask how y'all doing today, man.
I'm great. I'm
I'm
blessed.
good. It's hot outside.
Blessed. It's Leo season.
Ugh.
30. I'm 30 now.
Yikes.
Let's do it.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm in the 30 club now.
Yikes.
And old man. I mean, I'm not there yet. It's gonna take some years, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen you was in Tulum.
No, I was in Mexico, but it was Puerto Molo, something like that. But man,
It looked like a vibe though.
amazing.
Good. You did it good.
Amazing.
30 for sure.
I mean, that's something that we definitely gotta like. We gotta plan something together where we all could just go out on a trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Like just vibe.
you know how that go. It start from 20, then it get like 17, then it get like 12, then it get down to like a solid 8. Then
Then it's just your family,
Yo.
right?
my work schedule, this came up. Which I understand, priorities. Everybody, kids, things come up. It's life.
Yeah, that's usually the case though. Like every time when you like trying to plan a trip with people, something always gonna come up. But what I would say for everybody is like if you plan a date, if the best thing that works for me and my people that I fuck with sometimes is like we just all put money together weekly. And
That makes sense, too.
Oh, that's dope.
So we get somebody to hold all the money, somebody who we all trust.
Right.
You do that, it's easier for y'all to save. So
Right,
there's
right.
no excuses to say, oh,
I'll
I don't
be
got
out.
the money.
Yeah.
Something came up, I got to pay the bills because everybody already been saving.
Yeah.
So when you do that, it works out easily and perfect.
Yeah, it's definitely
That's it.
hard to get everybody to schedule in just for a regular like brunch. So
Ex-
imagine a
Yeah,
trip.
exactly.
Trip is like
Exactly.
we're in that age where we're trying to figure it all out, bills, goals. So I get it.
It's just a balance.
You know where y'all need to check out? Turks and Caicos.
I've been there.
I never
Dope.
been.
I've been there. I was gonna
Never
do that for
been.
my 30th. I'm planning from now, so I'll send them.
I'm with it. I'm with
Either
it.
DR or.
I love
Turkey.
DR.
I need to go to DR.
You never been to DR?
Nah,
I never been to DR either.
never.
All the places
yeah,
you done
went,
been.
You went there. Though.
I was there in April. My first time. I loved
Never
it.
been.
God, I need to go, man.
I was
heard
in-
DR is fire.
Yeah,
I was in
found the
Punta
crib
Cana.
out there. I'm doing like an Airbnb, but I got a chef, a security guard,
Yeah.
a driver.
Oh,
And so I'm trying to do it big for the 30th too.
Doing it
so
big.
Yeah.
Next year.
Got you.
Next year.
I'm with it.
Me, I am not trying to go to the hood though in DR though.
I mean,
I heard
I was in Punta Cana. It was nice because all the like the main resorts and everything. But I'm Caribbean, so after a while, the resort is cool, but I want to see the real culture and adapt with the real people. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's
So
what we did when we went to Turks and Caicos. Like we went to like mad other different places, went to different resorts, but we like booked our own villa in like some area where like I think like it was only like government people that just lived there.
Yeah.
The villa place was fire. Flying out the drone everywhere, and then the birds started chasing the drone. It was going crazy over there. And then I brought the silent headphones over there.
yeah,
Was partying with the silent headphones. In
That's
Turks
dope.
And
Oh,
Caicos.
that's dope.
Lit as hell.
That was a
Met-
birthday or just a regular trip?
Regular trip.
Damn, that's dope.
It was everybody's birthday that whole week.
but what I learned is like, especially with this trip I took with like my cousins, is like we gotta take, even if it's just one, where everybody don't miss it or everybody just there, because it just open you up to more and it make everybody like really appreciate each other more.
Yep.
So that's one thing I learned. You just gotta take at least one.
It definitely brings everybody closer. That's
For
what I like
sure.
about
Yeah.
it.
And you make memories for a lifetime.
Like
Yeah.
when we went, it was probably like I knew probably four people in the trip. It was like 7 of us, and I met 3 other new people and became good friends with them.
Yeah.
Like only bad side about it, it was what 5 of us guys and 2 girls. I didn't understand it. I thought it was gonna be more, but I was like, hey, let's go to the trip.
Like
Enjoy it.
when this trip we just took when we was in Mexico, like we met people from Oklahoma, from DC, from Jersey, from Brazil, Chicago, from Dallas, Houston, Texas in general. It was just crazy, and it just made you realize like, yo, it's so much more out there that even if you take a state trip, you don't even got to go out the country sometime. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You just got to get away from, especially in New York sometime, because we all need a little break.
Yeah, it's too much.
Too stressed. It's too much stress here.
I'm just tired of the city. I wanna go to Africa. Like just
Me
go
too.
there, chill there, stay there with family.
That's on my list too. I gotta touch Nigeria. I gotta touch Ghana. I gotta touch
Farm out there. That's what
yeah, man.
Yeah, I think when I like to travel to resorts and stuff, but like Dean was saying, when I went to Mexico, I went to I was in the hood in Mexico one time. It was called Monterrey, and I went with Liv actually.
Yeah.
And we was in the hood. Like I'm talking about, like Cartel was out there. Like it was wild. Like they was wilding out there. I remember it was like a big beef with like Uber, and they had ordered mad Ubers, and they was like chopping their heads. It was crazy. But aside from that,
Wait, what?
I'm good.
the culture was so like I came back having so much respect for Mexicans. It was crazy. Like they treated us like goddesses. Like
They're the
there was
hardest
people
workers.
lined up to take pictures. They're like they never seen black people in their life, so they were like
They're the
oh my
hardest
God.
workers.
I be feeling like they own the resorts.
Yeah, they do.
I think they own all of it, yo.
They work so hard. Like
Yeah, that
I had
makes
such
sense,
a
bro.
different
Like-
respect for Mexicans when I came back.
You gotta like look at how much money goes in there. It's
Yeah.
always packed. People are always there
Yeah, and people
every
always
day.
travel there.
They gotta be cleaning their money through that, but that's another topic.
That's another story for another day.
Yeah, they was
gonna get
wild. I
right-
seen crazy stuff when I was
We're
out
gonna
there.
get right to it. And for everybody that's watching, make sure you please subscribe, hit the notification button, and tune in. All right. So we're gonna get
Let's
to
do it.
So we're gonna get real now. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I feel like we are the voice of the era. We're the new generation. We're the new people. We got other people looking up to us. So I want us to define, like, being a wife or a husband to another. Like, what is your prime, like, definition of what a husband is and, like, what a wife is?
Okay. Ladies first.
All right, so you want me to give my definition of a wife first and then a husband?
And then, okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, when I think about, at least for myself and being a wife, I think of somebody who is independent to a certain extent, can follow some form of direction, right? But I also feel like this depends on the man, right? So I feel like you need to be a certain type of man for me to want to be submissive to you. Because I do think that women, as a wife, you should be some form of submissive to the right man, right? I definitely think you should be able to hold down, like, being able to cook, clean. What else? As a wife, strong, can make decisions also. Some form of a leader. What else do I think about? I think, yeah, that's like the basics for a wife, right? For a husband, it's funny, right? 'Cause
Let's
I
do
have
it.
I have a million things for a husband. For a wife, I'm
Let's
like,
do it.
Yeah, let's hear this.
I would like my husband, let me put it like that, to be a provider.
Of course.
The financial provider. That doesn't mean, like, I know the whole, like, our era is all, like, no 50-50, like, the man got to pay everything. I don't necessarily believe that. I do believe, though, I would like my husband to be a provider 100%. That don't mean I got to sit home not doing anything, but I want to be able to, like, okay, he got the bills, all right, I could hold down the utilities. Or I
Right.
can make sure every day I'm going to have a cooked meal for you, clean house, you know what
Lord.
I'm saying? That's how not saying that if you're holding it down financially, I don't see a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a provider. I do feel like I need to be protected by you. Like, I have a hard time being with a man that's not masculine. Like, I need to know that when I'm walking outside, like, you're going to protect me, like, you know?
Right.
What else can I say for a husband? I guess that's, like, the gist about understanding. I think it's important that you have, like, some type of emotional intelligence. You need to know how to communicate. It can't be like, you upset, I'm upset, and we ignoring each other. I'm big on, I think I would want in my marriage not going to bed, like, upset. If we have an argument, we got an argument. But it's like, when we go into bed, that's it. No more, like, I don't want to wake up holding
Sleep
the
it off.
Right, sleep
Right.
it. And I struggle with that myself. I can't just put that on the men. But I know men have a harder time communicating. So it changes so much in relationships. Communicate. If you feel in a way, I don't like this, you don't like that, let's talk about it. Because if you can't communicate, then I don't know, you don't know, and then we doing all types of, unnecessary petty stuff. I don't believe in being petty. I don't believe in being toxic in a marriage. So I think that's the gist, overall of how I think.
What are your thoughts on your definition of being a husband and a wife?
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna talk on the men's side. For me, like, I had an incredible father growing up, so I watched my dad provide, protect, make sure everything was held down. Even if he my dad would get off work, he start work at like 3 p.m., get off at like 1 a.m., get like 3 hours of sleep, wake up, go work on his rental properties, fix them up. So I saw hard work.
Man.
Yeah, I saw hard work my whole life and take care of all the bills. Only thing my stepmom would have to do if she really wanted to was the utilities or that's about it. But he would, even now, he pays everything. Only thing she got to do is put gas in her car.
Goals. Goals.
So,
But do you feel like, so that's because your dad, you saw that as, representation for you. Do you
Right.
feel like you would want to do that, or you would want to-
absolutely. If that's my wife and I'm the head honcho, I'm the head of the house, of course.
Because some men feel like,
But at the same time, though, we always had a meal every night.
that's what I'm saying.
You know, kitchen house was always spotless. You know what I mean? So I guess it was a balance.
It should be,
You know?
I think.
My definition of a husband is a person who's responsible.
Oh, for sure.
Preach.
Person who basically takes charge, assists with whatever he needs to assist his woman. And that also, I feel like it comes with compromise. So I feel like a perfect wife would be a wife that basically compromises with her husband, right? So it's more so of just like, even if you don't let's say the husband is more so a type of guy who more macho, right? And you know that you could be the bigger person, right? Just in order for them to just be cool in that situation, right? And still be able to talk to them later on. I feel like that's a perfect wife, a woman who's willing to like just compromise for the moment and talk to you on the side when you calm and chill. And be like, yo, listen, you should go about this way next time. Don't be quick to yell. Don't be quick to go crazy. This is how we communicate amongst each other, right? And as a husband, I feel like you shouldn't argue around your kids. I feel like you shouldn't be cursing around your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I feel like kids pick up on everything they see. So
True.
if they live in a household where they see just nothing but toxicness, right, or whatsoever, they're going to practice it when they go outside.
True.
Very true.
Feel me? So
It's a cycle.
exactly. So those are like my definitions of what a good
Yeah.
like husband and wife would be. And as far as in priorities, yes, a husband and a wife should prioritize each other, but once a kid is involved, it's a whole different ballgame. Your kids come
I
first.
disagree.
I was about to say
I disagree.
you can't lose the essence of the relationship though.
Can't.
I
but
disagree.
you have to understand, it's more new priorities that's coming in the picture. The
True.
goal
course.
is to raise. Remember, your whole point of you getting together is to create a legacy.
True.
That's the
Okay.
whole purpose of y'all both being
If
together.
you're on the same page, yeah.
Exactly. That's what
That's
it's
the
supposed
key.
to be.
That's the key, right?
So, if y'all creating a legacy, y'all legacy comes first. You have to understand that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't
That's a
take
good
care of
point.
That's
each
a
other.
different perspective.
Yeah.
He messed
You
me
got
with
me,
that
you got
way.
me.
He got me.
Yeah, like I'm not saying y'all shouldn't be lovey-dovey and caring for each
Yeah.
other like y'all usually do, but
That
you gotta
was deep.
make sure that like your legacy is what y'all are grinding for. And
Right.
y'all have a purpose really to keep going and driving.
Right.
Like, I got a brother that got 5 kids right now. Feel me? I don't know, he crazy. He be shooting up the club. But
5
like,
kids.
I see his process from him going like being affiliated with certain situations and then changing his life around the moment his first son was born.
That's growth.
get
That's
what I'm
I mean you have to.
You have
Exactly. So like the
Because
moment
it's a bigger picture now.
But-
exactly.
I feel like, I mean, you did mess me up with that perspective. I think that, yeah, you're doing this for your legacy too, but I think the foundation, not saying kids are not a priority, because they are, but if it's like, it's me and you, we a team, this is us, we got to prioritize us, because if we're not good, our foundation isn't good, everything else isn't going to be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like Kadeem was kind of saying, you can't lose that. You know, like, yeah, we building a legacy. This is also a priority, raising our legacy, raising our families. But we also got to make sure that we good. And it's a
Exactly.
lot. It's not easy. You got to make sure your wife good. I got to make sure you good as my husband. Like, I think it's important in a marriage that date nights and things like that, you know, like not to lose the spark. And it's not easy because we grinding, we still improving, and we raising a kid. Like,
But I
5
think-
is crazy.
I think that's why there's a lot of
5 is wild.
Nothing. If I tell you how much my dad got, you're gonna catch a heart attack.
Oh, Lord.
He African. That's what you need to know.
I think that's why like there's a lot of co-parenting nowadays is because they forget about the essence and everything, and it's like you prioritize the child when you forget about the love you two have.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And it happens, I think, especially when people just have a kid. And I know things happen, right? Like, everyone doesn't say, like, I want to be, like, a baby mother or a baby father. But
Yeah.
it happens. But I think when that does happen, it's almost inevitable, right? Like, we didn't plan for this. We're not in a position to really have a
Right.
kid. So now when we have the kid, it's stress. Like,
Right.
it's like, I'm not worried about date night and doing your nails. I'm worried
Right.
about how we going to eat tonight, how we going to have pampered.
Yo, my not to cut you off. My dad told me something. that made me think. He said our problem is black people, we just be fucking, but white people, they plan to have a child.
I agree
You know what I
with
mean?
that.
It's like
I agree
a
with
contract,
that.
right? It's a compromise. You bring up what you want. The other person bring up what they want.
Right.
And y'all put it together and y'all form something that will be good for both parties to be happy.
Right.
And things are gonna happen.
So,
but-
and with that being said, because I hear what y'all saying, a lot of the things that I'm hearing from both of y'all has to do with feelings, emotions, and love, right? And my question to y'all is, would you rather, like, do you care for love or more so of loyalty in a relationship?
So 5 years ago, in my early 20s, I probably would have told you, like, love. You know, I think as you get older now, like, I'm about to be 30 soon, too. Not yet. Not
Come
yet.
on to the club.
Okay? I'm still in my 20s, but, you know, when you're younger, especially as a female, you know, you want that fairy tale, like, oh, I want to love and all this. And now that I'm older and I've had experiences, it's like, yeah, you want the love, of course, but you want stability, right? You want loyalty. You want, like, when all else fails, I know that he got my back. Like, financially, we could do stuff together. I can trust that you're going to hold it down, you know, as far as, like, make sure we always got a place to stay. We got food to eat. You're loyal to me in that sense. Not that the love doesn't matter, but I think now that has more of a priority to me personally. So,
What you
that's
think?
just-
I mean, for me, I feel like if somebody loyal to you, they have to love you. Deep down, they have to love you.
Yeah.
They're loyal to you.
Okay. Yeah.
You
very
catch
true.
me?
Very true. It's true.
Very true, right? But remember, when the kid comes in the picture, right? You have a commitment to the kid at that point now. It's
Yeah.
another life you have in your hand.
Right.
Right? So, yeah, y'all supposed to be prioritizing both of y'all love, but y'all love is going to come second once that kid is in this world.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't agree with
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And I think that's where people mess
Yes.
up.
No, that's not where people mess up. It's
My
not.
opinion.
Because you have to understand, like, love come and goes. They don't stay forever. A lot of people that like each other, love each other whatsoever, grow up to, like,
I disagree with that.
throughout time. Wait, listen. Some people grow apart sometimes, bro. And that's the reason why you see a lot of divorces happening. Oh, the love is not there no more. It's not the same no more. But if you're loyal towards one another, everything that you'll be doing is in the person's best interest. You're not going to leave the person.
Yeah,
Whenever
but
something
then
happens.
are you sacrificing your happiness at that point? Because if, let's just say,
It is sacrifice, though. Sacrifice
because
is required.
hear me, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a man. I can't speak from a man perspective, but I think this happens a lot with men, right? Over time, it's like you said, we outgrowing each other. Now, let's say we get married at 25, right? Which I think is crazy, in my opinion. But we get
My
married.
brother got married at 21.
Yeah, I know people, but I have a million friends that's married right now, which I'm like, oh my God, I can't picture myself married right now. But we get married, right? And my intent for marriage is forever. So 25 years old, I don't know how old you are, but I'm thinking about me at 25, right? I'm a completely different person from when I was 25
Facts.
to now.
You should be.
So you should be, right? Now, if I'm committed to you, we saying this is for life, you also a different person, right? So now we evolving, right? So
Absolutely.
are we growing, evolving together where the love is like continuing? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stay married forever together and like we're evolving. That means me at 40, I'm gonna be a whole new person. You're gonna be a whole new person at 40.
Yeah.
Are we still in love? Like now, let's say we not, right? I think with men that happens a lot too. Like I had a baby, I don't physically look the same. You know, like maybe I went through postpartum. you're going through something. Maybe you lost your job, and we done
Yeah.
seen each other through different stages. Now, I don't find my wife as attractive as I did when I was 25.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, yeah, we got a kid. I'm loyal to her because this is my wife, this is my rock, this is my kid, this is my legacy, this is my family. But now I'm not really happy. You know, now
Yeah.
we argue too much. She be yelling, and she doing stuff she wasn't doing at 25. You know,
Yup.
so it's like now you wandering. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, do I stay just because the kid, the legacy, and everything because I'm loyal, or do
Yeah.
it's like, yo, this isn't working. I'm not happy.
You'll be amazed. A lot of men stay.
Yeah, a lot of
A lot of females too.
but you
lot of
exactly a
mistakes
lot
is
of women will stay more than men in my opinion. But you know, women will
Huh?
stay. In my opinion,
Where?
women will stay.
Especially if you got money.
Of
Come
course,
on, bro. No.
of course.
But
In my
let's be
opinion-
realistic. Let's be realistic. Who filed for the most divorces? Men or women?
I don't know.
I don't know, to be
It's
honest.
women.
It's women?
You know, you got facts on
About
that?
80%. Yes.
Oh wow, I never knew
But
that.
why?
You can Google
Are
this.
you cheating? Because if you
What they
cheat,
call
all
that
bets
shit
is
again?
off.
And reconcile differences.
Yeah, but
think-
that's
I
just
think
a general
That's
term.
the general
That's a
reason.
general
Yeah.
term.
Bro, listen, like
Let me tell you something. If it's a good man,
A
a
lot of
woman's
men
not
don't leave.
leaving.
a lot of men don't leave,
If you gotta-
especially when a kid is involved now. Because at that point, you want like
You
you have
want
to
that child
understand,
support.
You have a child now, not even just child support. Some people don't leave because of child support, though, for a fact.
That's a fact.
But
That'd be the main thing. They
no,
don't
no,
want
no,
the-
no, no, no.
You don't
It's
think
not,
so?
It's not, because it even happens worldwide. It's not just here. I'm not just
Yeah.
talking about only America.
Okay.
America
Okay.
has child support, right? A lot of men will stay for the sake of the kid, because at that point, you got to remember, you prioritizing your legacy at that point. You brought a life into this world. The moment that you leave now, you got to create a whole new life again. It's like you're a whole newborn baby. You have to start from fresh.
But women will stay, in my opinion.
Yes, a lot of women stay, but a lot
Especially
of
if
women also
you're
leave.
a good man, like Kadeem said, if you got money, a woman is not staying. I mean, a woman is staying. Like,
A lot will stay, right? But a lot will leave.
Money talks, bro.
yeah,
Money is exactly.
You could cheat.
You
In I
rich,
always say cheating
they
is a rich
staying.
man's sport.
If they
okay?
figure out the loophole, then they leaving, because they gonna get you.
Look at all these
They got the
athletes
lawyer.
in it. Their wives don't be going nowhere.
Why would they?
Exactly.
Why would they?
Now,
Let's
when
be
they
real.
go though, they figured out the loophole.
Of course.
Of course,
know
I'm
how
not
to
gonna
get
leave
'em.
until I find it out neither.
I mean, they know how to get them. So, I mean, I feel like that is an issue that we deal with. But let me see, man. We're gonna get to the next question. I feel like this one is gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
Let's get to the exes and all that.
Yikes.
And the
Let
love,
me ask you a
the
question.
love stuff.
If you're in a relationship, do you think that it is appropriate, right, to still be friends with your ex?
No.
Why not?
But it's so many factors to that.
It definitely has to be a conversation
All right.
had.
So let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you from my experience. Maybe I should do it like that, right? Because it's so many different perceptions to that, right? So if I'm dating you and you got a kid, you're gonna be talking to your ex.
Oh yeah.
What can I do?
That's fact.
Right?
That's
What
fact.
can I do? Now, me personally, I feel like I'm not mature enough for it. I do it, I've done it, but I don't like it. So it's like, because it's tricky. I mean, I know I switched it up with adding the kid, but it's like, if there's no other reason aside from that, I don't really see why y'all should be friends. But it might speak to your character in a sense. If I see that I start dating you and you cool with your ex, not on no like, yeah, depending on the level it is, right? But y'all cordial, is no beef. It's like, I could see my ex and it's like, oh, how you doing? Whatever.
Yeah.
That, to me, that speaks good to your character. It's like, okay, like it didn't work out, but it's not like no toxic, because I look at stuff
Yeah.
funny too when you got a bunch of exes and none of them fuck with you, they running from you. That's a red flag to me, because
Absolutely.
it's like, what's going on? And I'm team female, so I'm gonna be like, I don't even want to beef with her. Like, sis, just put me on. Like, why are you running from him? You know what I'm saying? Because it could be so many other things. Is he abusive? Like, why is girls running? So it does speak to your character. Now, I don't think it should be like on some friendly, like friends, like we chilling and hanging out.
Yeah, that's clip.
That's just like,
Dub
because
City.
you wouldn't like that if it was me. And let's be real, guys is not messing with that.
Dub City.
What you think about that, dude?
Okay, so I got a confession. Any female I've ever dealt with, I'm legit still cool with. Like,
Let's be seeing.
I could text any of them, and it'll be cordial. It'll be, hey, how you doing? Everything good? Like, I don't have no bad blood with any female. And my dad taught me that. He was like, yo, any female you ever deal with, be a gentleman. Never end. Like, even if it ends, make sure you cordial. Y'all end on good terms, because you never know when you might run into them or whatever the case may be, and just practice good karma. So any female I've ever dealt with, we pretty much still on good terms.
I think I'm good with all my exes too. It took a long time to get
I'm
there.
not that type of guy anyway, so it's never gonna be like, oh, fuck you, this, and that. You miserable. Like, it's never been that energy.
I've had some toxic breakups, but
I'm cool with every one of them, like in the sense where I can have normal conversations with them. I could talk about new girls that I'm dating now. That's how
wow.
That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
cool the
That's
relationship
dope for
is. Nah, that's not, because it's like we established that like this would never work. It would never happen again. Right?
no, I'm saying if as
So-
a new girl in your life, I wouldn't like that.
No. I ain't telling all her business. I'm just saying, I'm talking to this girl right now. That's it. Feel me? Like, I'm not gonna be airing her business out. Yo, me and this girl went to this place to go eat. We want to do this.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not about to be doing all of that. It's not her business, right? So like, I'm cool with my exes where we're just friends. Like we can have normal conversations, like real life conversations, and like I seek advices from people, right? So in that sense, like if I've like done something wrong in a relationship too, when you establish that friendship with them, they're able to tell you that at that point. There's no animosity towards each other. They could really look at you and be like, yo, listen, this is what you did wrong. You feel me? And you can use
That's
that
dope.
to your advantage and fix up the
Yeah.
next relationship.
That's
So
dope.
for me in that aspect, that's how it'll be. But if I get into a relationship now, that friendship has to be limited. So like however I was available to that person when I was in a relationship, I won't be that available anymore.
Yeah.
She
That's
gonna have
how
to
it should
respect
be.
that. She can't call me at a certain time when I'm in the house with my girl. She can't call me at a certain time when I'm like doing certain things. Like, nah, that don't happen. Feel me? And if you call me and she's there, I'm gonna pick up in front of her to let her know that, yo, listen, you're calling. I'm gonna ask her, yo, like, she calling, you think I should pick up or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
feel me? Just like out of respect, so like it's no animosity towards each other and stuff like that. But if she says, yo, like, stop talking to shorty or whatever, I gotta respect that and back off.
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's why I said it needs to be a conversation
Yeah,
that's
like-
had. Like, hey, even though we dating now, like I'm still cool with all my exes. But if she told me she's not comfortable with it, then it's dub.
So when you
Exactly.
date new girls, you say that?
I wouldn't.
Wait. What you mean, like right away or like?
I'm just
What?
so.
But now, if I'm interested in a female and like we dating and we about to take it to the next level, I'm cutting off all communication.
Oh, yeah.
But okay. But are you having that conversation with your girl? Or you just doing it? Are you
We gonna have a conversation by like, yo, who's your ex? This and that. Do you know this person? And then I'm pretty sure like a girl, you know. Y'all gonna wanna know who we y'all gonna wanna know who we texting and all that. And I'll be like, this is this person. She'll be like, oh, who's Chrissy?
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, I'm not comfortable with that. Cool.
Okay.
Got it. And I'm like, hey, Chrissy, like, I'm in a new relationship now. She's not really comfortable with us talking.
So what
So-
if she's cool with it, right? She goes, all right, you could be cool with your exes, but she's cool with her exes too.
Aight,
See, that's
I
the
ain't
shit.
gonna
I be
lie.
mad one-sided.
No, wait.
Now that's a fact. That's a fact.
Nah, wait,
Let me hear it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna get checked up for this. It's cool, but I take it for the fellas, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm a guy,
I don't like that
Yeah,
shit.
let me hear
I'm a
it.
guy,
Let me hear it.
right?
One-sided.
I know how. Like
I know how men think.
Listen, I know how these guys be thinking.
Oh, yeah?
sometimes, you feel me? I've been there before.
That's a fact.
Feel me? So I know a lot of these guys be plotting.
And they feel like they can
So
still
that's
hit
what
it.
y'all be doing when y'all talk to
No.
your exes?
No, not
No,
even.
no.
Oh, other guys, but
Other
not
guys.
y'all.
No, I'm saying I know I can still. I know they're gonna see this shit, but fuck it. Some of them I know I can still hit. Some of them I know I can still hit, but I'm not that guy.
Oh, yeah? Sounds good.
I don't do that though. I don't.
Not no more.
Sounds
do that.
real good.
But like I said, like a lot of these guys they plot, and then it's like some guys, right? They will never talk to a shorty, like try to like entertain her in that manner, right? But once they see that another guy's interested, all of a sudden now they want to go after it.
Yeah, that's
So,
how it go.
That's how some guys operate. Like
Or it's
they're
just like when, say you had a baby mama, right? I mean, say you dog talking to a woman that has a baby father. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Soon as you on it, the baby father want to pop back in the picture.
facts.
Like
So is it safe to say y'all couldn't date somebody with kids?
I can,
I can.
You can?
I can,
Have you?
I have.
And like, what was the experience?
I mean, me, I love kids, so you go first.
I
You
feel
go
like
first.
there's nothing wrong with it. Like if you got one kid, I'm cool. If you got two kids,
You're pushing
wait,
it. Two, you're pushing it.
like
Especially if I don't got none.
like,
Yo, but let me tell you, these girls with like 3, 4, 5 baby fathers, they
Wait.
can't wipe them.
Nah,
I be
but
like, what the
it's like you
I got
gotta
another
question
confession too.
You gotta question it, right? Was she married? You feel me? Like you gotta question. If she was married, that's understandable, right? And she's
Right.
not married no more. She got 2 kids. You shouldn't really judge her for that, right? Right. So, me, I'm one of them guys. Like I believe that a child's father should always be in a child's life,
Absolutely.
right?
Okay.
So if I'm getting in a relationship with a shorty, one of my top priorities is gonna be that, yo, listen, I gotta make sure you and that dude are in good terms with that child, so it don't come into our relationship, right?
Okay.
So if you're not letting him see his child, we gotta figure out why you're not letting him see the child, and what is something that we could work on for us to be able to fix that. If we can't fix that, then I can't be in that. Because I'm not trying to be in a relationship where now the dude is gonna be like angry at me. He gonna feel like I'm trying to be a Russell Wilson.
And people
Nah, like, for
crazy
real, and
nowadays. People crazy
For real.
nowadays.
So
I feel you.
once he feel like that, he be like, oh, see, now he's supporting her. He making it look like he the dad of my child or whatever. And now he gonna come after you. And she not gonna defend you when he come after you. She just gonna scream.
So
You gonna be on your own.
you on your stepdaddy stuff, or you just dating? Because
gon-
now you dating me and my kids. So what's up?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I think-
Did you bring
hold on.
McDonald's for all of them?
Wait, hold
Because
on. Nah. See, now that's not how it
That's
works.
another topic too.
it's another
But,
topic.
but that's not how it works. Like, you gotta understand, like, okay, so that's like, if you're gonna say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you would have to say that if the man have a kid too, you're responsible for them kids. You gotta buy
like-
food for them, prepare food for them, clean their clothes, do all that same thing too.
Depending on the status of our relationship, absolutely yes. So if we
It
just
can't be
dating,
depending.
if we
If
just
y'all
dating,
together,
okay, we're together. We're established. You're my boyfriend. I'm your girlfriend. We go together. Cool. I think as depending on the relationship of how involved is the mother, regardless of that. If I'm the woman in your life and you have a kid, I feel like I take some type of responsibility for your kid, right? You would want me to get along with your kid. You would want me to, not saying I have to step up and be a full mother, but to some degree, I think it's some type, I accepted that when I knew you had a kid and I said I want to be with you, right? You wouldn't want some girl that, if you got a son or you got a daughter and you dating a girl and this is your girl and she's on some, she never watching your kid, she not cooking for him, she washing clothes, she not washing his clothes, you wouldn't want that. So yeah, to some degree, I think it's some of my responsibility. I would think, because if I had a kid and this is the new man in my life, my kid is part of me. I would expect, you knew that dating me. I'm not saying you got to step up and be a whole dad, especially if you don't have kids.
Yeah.
But if we planning to be together, yeah, I would hope.
I always say, if you come into a woman's life, she got kids, you gotta know you stepping into that kid's life too.
Exactly.
It's only facts. Because if you love her, you gotta love the child.
Exactly.
it's a time frame.
What you mean?
All right, so wait.
So let me hear.
I honestly feel like if you're into like, if you're dating or you're getting into a relationship with a woman or whatever, right? You should not be even seeing a kid yet until y'all like at least 6 months.
That's
in.
up to her though.
Yeah,
No, I feel like y'all shouldn't be introducing each other to the kids so soon
I agree.
until y'all like at least half a year into that relationship and y'all really know each other and y'all feel comfortable in that space to meet them kids.
I agree.
I feel like if she have kids, you shouldn't go to her house. In that beginning stage, you shouldn't go.
Okay.
You shouldn't be that comfortable to just go in there and do that. If you do that,
Okay.
then now you're responsible for them kids right there.
That's
how it goes. But if you don't, y'all start to build a relationship. When y'all go out, she probably can like bring her kids with her. You start to get to know the kids now.
Right.
That's how you build a relationship with them before you ever go into that house.
Right.
I feel like it should go that way. But if you're quick to just get in there,
Yeah, I could agree.
it's gonna be chaos.
What I would say is it comes down to comfortability too. Because I'm pretty sure she's not gonna just introduce you to her kids unless y'all gonna been on a few dates or had some deep conversations. You know what I mean? And then ultimately it's her kids, so it's whenever she's comfortable and letting you into that space. But like I said before, if you love a woman, and she has kids, you gotta love them kids because she's a part of them kids. You know what I mean? They're extension of her. It's just facts.
You're a stepdaddy. That's what it is. If you love her,
What's the
and-
limit to the kids?
I'm about to break it down.
let's hear it. I didn't know.
So me, I don't have none. One, I love kids. I have 6 god kids. You know what I mean? But if I don't have none, one is tolerable. You know, my dad always say one kid my dad always say one kid, it was a mistake. You know, this. Two is like okay. 3,
You're pushing.
you're dragging it.
You're dragging it.
4 is no way. Because if I have one, that's 5. What?
Yo, but people be doing it, and
But at the same time, if she got 3, 4 kids, you know that box is fire.
you think so?
3 by the same guy, right?
Fire.
Yeah.
If she got not even by the same guy. If she got 3, 4 kids, the box is fire.
Is that how y'all think?
Nah. I don't
Is
think
that how y'all think?
No.
So
That's
the
how
more,
he think.
the more baby fathers, the fire.
No. I'm just saying.
The more baby fathers.
I mean, they ain't make it out that much times.
Nah, not for me, man. If she got 3 kids by 2
3.
or 3 different guys, I'm gonna have to question something. Like,
Why they
what's going
running
on?
away? What's
Yeah,
going
like
on?
You can't
Oh,
tell
that's
me
a
they
red
all the
flag.
problem. Like you can't tell me
Three,
all of
three-
them are the problem.
2 or 3, that's a red flag for sure.
Yeah,
But you know, it happens. I know a girl.
But that's
that
life, too.
Yeah, I try not to judge anybody because you just never.
And sometimes niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, I know a girl that had 4 kids, 4 baby fathers, and it really wasn't like. It's like red flag, but it really wasn't like. It was just like every
Got it.
failed relationship, and it just sucks. But it's like it happens. It happens.
So-
We gotta get to the real question though.
let me ask y'all a question. Like,
Okay.
if we were to call any of y'all exes right now and ask them like, what was the cause of the end of y'all year? Drink up, man. What was the cause of the end of y'all relationship? Like, what did you do wrong? What can you
What
say?
would they say?
Yeah, not what you would say, what they would say.
It's a lie.
Everybody like to
Their
protect
perception.
themselves.
Their perception is
You know?
a lie.
I mean, I don't really have an ex, if you're being honest.
Let's hear it. People gonna be upset watching this.
I already know. I already know.
That's
I
why I'm
already
not
know.
trying to.
Cause like I only been in one real relationship, honestly. But that was like 2012,
How long was it?
like
10
two and a
years
half,
ago.
2.5.
I'm saying, how long was the relationship?
2.5, because it was long distance. She was in South Carolina, I was here in New York, so it wasn't,
It wasn't real.
you know what I mean?
No, I'm
and
not gonna
then-
shit on it. It
Come
was
on.
Nah, it wasn't a real. It was
But, like,
it was real, but it
2012,
wasn't real.
You was 20 years old. And it's long distance. That's why
exactly.
it's not
But we
real.
went through some shit.
I mean, you know, when you in it, you feel like it's real.
Exactly. But after that, I haven't been in a real relationship. Like
So what would she say?
it was the
Yeah.
distance,
Okay.
and we was young
That's fair.
in school, learning, working. You know what I mean? But
Your story's not too crazy.
I would say if we get to the real question, why I'm single, that's the real question.
What's
But
the
we
thing?
gonna get to that after
We
y'all
gonna
answer
get to
that.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your
So
thoughts.
if I'm being honest, what my exes would say, why my ex would say why we broke up. He would say it because I cheated, but I didn't. So that's not true.
Why he'd say you cheated
He
though?
assumed that.
So I have to get into details.
Yeah, that's why we here.
Nah, you don't gotta say his name though.
I mean, whatever. I think he would say, the relationship, we was together for a long time. We was together for I've only been to date in 3 relationships, like real relationships that I would say were real. They were all long term. So this one was 7 years we were together. But by the 5th year, I feel like this. My personal perception is by year 5, that's what determines if a relationship is real or not. Because I feel like year 5 is when relationships break up,
years.
or So by year 5, it was a done deal, right? I was young. It was very toxic. It was just not a good thing, right? So emotionally, we weren't connected. I was unhappy. You were unhappy. He would constantly say, I don't want to be together. I don't want to be together. And it was just eventually, it's all right, fuck it. You don't want to be I'm begging to be with a nigga, which is crazy. And I'm but I'm young, right? I'm in my early 20s, and you're thinking this is the person I'll be with forever. So eventually, I started talking to other people. I don't go out on dates. I don't go do anything but entertainment. I'm entertaining people. I'm answering DMs. I'm texting back because it's you know what, whatever. I'm going to get over this relationship. And it's I feel like you niggas be saying oh, I don't want to be with you. But then when you see niggas move on, it's oh,
be
whoa, hold on.
That's a fact.
Hold on. So
Because you don't realize what you got till it's gone.
exactly. So that's what happened, especially young
Happened
guys.
to me.
Young guys, y'all be I'm good off. Then when you see another nigga on it, you hold on.
Be
wait
like,
a second,
damn,
that's
I used
me."
to suck them toes.
That. So I think that was what it was. The relationship was done. Emotionally, we was not there. We wasn't even physical at the point. But now you see I'm entertaining somebody else or I'm talking to somebody else, and it's oh, word. So and his eyes, it's oh, you cheated. I didn't cheat. Niggas was over with. So yeah.
Damn. For me, I say I'm more a chill person, so I don't chase. I'll never chase.
Even your liquor?
Huh?
Even your liquor?
You would never chase a woman you really love?
I would never chase.
I would.
I would never.
You wouldn't, so-
I would never chase. I feel like if you put somebody in a predicament to chase you, that means you're running away from them.
Okay.
Why must I run after you if you're running away from me?
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
I have some trauma I haven't dealt with yet. And I'm scared, so I'm running away.
No, but from
So you're not with the different world when homie ran down on Whitley?
Nope. If you was to ask any of my exes or whatever, right, what would be a reason why we're not together? They would honestly tell you, because I actually had a conversation with them, and they told me that when they like moved away from me, basically.
You
They
didn't come
expected
after
me
them.
to run
Chase,
after them.
Absolutely.
Mind you, I did.
How? If you say you
I
don't chase.
came back, got called. I made sure to talk to him like, yo, like, what's going on? Can we work it out? I asked him 2 times. I'm not gonna ask you a
That's
third
it.
time.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
If you
it.
ain't want
That's
to
it, cut
answer
off?
it, then why should I ask you again? So like for them, they I feel like some people look at movies and they fantasize off of it, and they think that yo, life is a Cinderella story. Like even if the princess is doing bad, like the prince always got to run after her again. And it's like, bro, like this is not. That's not it. That's not the way of life. That's something that's toxic to me. And my mom always told me like, yo, like you should never chase a woman. A woman will always meet you halfway. That's the woman you build with. A woman that moves away from you, you're not gonna really gain nothing. She's gonna stress you the fuck out. And once a kid is in the picture, it's gonna be even worse. So you ask all of them, they'll say, oh, like they probably felt like I wasn't too emotional with them. They probably would say that, and I agree with that, right? They would definitely say that I don't chase, and they expected me to come back because they probably used to guys doing that, and I'm not that guy, and you're not with those guys for a reason. You get what I'm saying? So you can never compare
my head up
somebody.
over
Yeah, like yo, like you cannot compare.
Talk your
like,
shit.
Yeah, like real
Talk
shit. Like
your
you
shit.
can't. You really can't compare like your past relationship with the new one. There's a reason why that shit is the past. Like it's not gonna
Okay,
work out.
but so we together, we get into an argument, and I don't want to talk, right? So I'm ignoring you, whatever. So in that aspect,
That's gonna get me tight.
2 times.
that's it. So 2 times,
2 times.
Hey,
Babe,
that's
you okay?
it?
Babe, what's going on? Are you all right?
I don't want to talk to you.
Again, are you sure?
I'm sure I don't want to talk to you.
All right, cool.
That's
That's
it.
me.
Yeah,
Once I
fine.
not
And
even
that's it?
once I ask and then I come sit down and like, yo, you good?
For real.
Cause I don't like being ignored, bro.
Yeah, I hate it.
I'm queen ignore. I can ignore the fuck.
I don't like being ignored. That's gonna make me hot.
And I will ignore you like you died and I never met
That's
you
gonna
again
get
in
me.
my life.
That's gonna get me tight. Don't ignore me.
But yeah, that's some things that I've learned as I got older, my toxic traits. So
Now, this is where it gets spicy. All right, because this happens a lot. I'm pretty sure we all probably, I mean, the guys, we definitely experienced this before.
Okay, talk to me.
How would you feel, right, if your friend is dating somebody that you used to talk to?
Oh, that's a
And you
no
didn't
go.
know. You know, they didn't know.
Oh.
You didn't know either. You randomly just end up finding out that your friend is dating somebody that formerly used to talk to you.
Oh, I gotta
And they didn't
pull.
know that was like, y'all were friends, basically.
I gotta pull them to the side. That's just bro code. That's just, having
So you just tell them.
common decency.
You were just
I'm
telling
like, yo,
them,
bro, I'm just letting you know. That's fact. Like, am I not supposed to?
so this,
Would I be a real friend if I hide it?
I think it's different with guys versus girls too.
Would I be a real friend if I hide it?
But now, what is the basis? Was this
On some best man shit, would I be a real friend?
But what is the basis? Like he just fucked her, or this is like you was talking to her?
Either they fucked already, or they been in, like they was talking,
Okay.
just only talking. Probably didn't even
And
do
then you
nothing.
start
They was just
dating my
talking,
friend.
right? Yeah.
Like as a girl, like me and my friends, we gonna tell each other. Like the minute we find out,
Exactly.
we gonna tell each other.
That's just
me. That's
bro
me and my
code.
friends. Like we gonna like, yo, girl, you know I used that's so and so. But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
But you know
Girls
what,
talk.
But you know what that do though?
What is
That
that?
fucks it up before it even started. Cause I ain't gonna lie, a lot of the times when like girls tell the other girl will like probably feel like the guy knew and didn't tell her, and then she would just come.
But
at
then you
the
have the
guy.
conversation with him. Like, did you know this
Yeah.
is my friend?
But the conversation don't go the way y'all probably think it is when y'all telling her those information. Like me, for example, when I find out that, okay, one of my boys is dating a girl that I used to mess with or whatsoever, right?
I can't talk to him.
I'm not
Talk to him no
telling
more.
Why? Because I know motherfuckers gonna react crazy. Guys are very emotional.
So you didn't say nothing.
Hell no, I ain't
Oh
say
no, you wildin', dude.
But let me tell you how I do tell.
That's
I will
crazy.
talk to the girl on the side. Yo, let him know that something went on between us. Let him know. I don't want to be the one to tell him. If you don't tell him, I'm going to tell him. That's what I would do. If they don't do it, now I have every right to tell him. Because then that means she's trying to keep it a secret. Yeah. For real.
But if
And
honestly
either that,
speaking on,
and then the way how I tell niggas is funny. Like, I asked him the question. You really like that girl?
But then I feel like,
nah, you
if
really
I'm the
like,
guy,
yo,
I
you
feel
really,
you're
really
being
like
funny.
her?
That's what I was about to say.
I feel
If you
like-
really my bro, I'm gonna pull you to the side off rip. Like, yo,
Yeah, that's
you talk
what-
like, yo, you talking to Keisha? Like, yo,
right
bro,
there, so there's no-
off rip.
Hell
Because
no.
if you coming to me, let me tell you, if you
Even girls when they go do like this whole sister code of, oh, I'm gonna tell her I'm coming here as a friend and let you know that I used to talk to this guy. Some of them girls be trying to attack y'all sometimes. You know that's a fact.
my friends is not like, I don't know.
I got
Some of them be-
I got
Yo, bro,
genuine
I-
bros
Yeah, I got
around me.
genuine friends.
You know
Like,
what I
we're
mean?
not doing that.
I don't do
We're-
no. I don't got
we're
no
not
funny
on
shit
no-
around me.
Exactly. It's
And
not
if
no
it's
funny
like,
shit.
you got to look at it from this perspective too, right? If it's like they got a serious relationship, you don't want to fuck that up.
Is that really your man's? That's the question.
But you don't want to fuck that serious relationship
Girl,
up.
it's a loss then.
It's a look.
It would-
'Cause look, let me be real with you. If I'm vibing with a guy, right? And again, like you said, my friend don't know that. If I'm really vibing with him, majority of my friends is gonna know. You know what I'm saying? If this is really a guy, like I'm
Facts.
pursuing, they gonna. Because if I feel like this, I'm gonna tell my friends. You know, like, yo, I met this guy, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, that's probably when I would find out. But let's just say for whatever reason, I don't tell my friends, and that happens. And I'm vibing with you, and I found out you was dating one of my close friends, and she puts me on. She tells me. I'm not gonna want to continue. It is a loss. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Exactly. It's a
like, I'm
loss.
gonna be thinking about like, did she fuck you? If y'all fucked, then I don't want my friend knowing what. You know what I mean? Like,
Now, what if it was you in the situation now? What would you do?
I want my bro to tell me off rip.
like I'm the one, and I dated two friends.
No, let's say you were the guy
Mm-hmm.
who messed with her friend. Her friend didn't even tell her, but you messed with the friend. What you gonna do in that situation? Are you gonna tell her, or you?
I
gonna
have
keep it
to.
yourself? How about you?
I'm gonna say it.
Okay, all right.
I'm not gonna say that.
Cause she gonna blow up on you. She gonna turn up on you later.
I'm a female, so I don't want to look crazy.
Have
neither.
y'all ever been in that
So,
predicament where y'all told the person though?
I've never.
I never
messed
been
with
in that.
friends.
I never
Yeah.
been in that
I never
position.
messed with two friends.
I'm not a. That's why I say I got genuine people
Yeah,
around
me
me, bro.
too. Like, we don't-
And I would never ever talk to anything my man's talk to.
Yeah. So
from
I would
both-
never talk
Even
to.
if you try to holler at
y'all
my
telling me
friend, I
from
wouldn't
both.
talk to you.
So from both perspectives, y'all never been there. Y'all
No,
never
I've
been the
never
person
been.
who probably slept with two friends, and now you're dating one, and then the other one don't know.
no,
I've seen it. I've seen
I've seen it happen.
I've seen it
Yeah,
happen.
but I ain't
But
never been in.
I'm not that person, bro.
Yeah,
No.
I've been in it.
I'm not that person.
I've been
I'm
in
gonna take a sip for you.
I've been, yeah, let me take.
My circle is genuine. Like,
I've been in that situation where, but for me, it was like, I bet, like me and the shorty, we just started talking or whatsoever, and then right after that, the moment we got intimate whatsoever, right after that, I posted something, and it's the other girl that I like used to like hit or whatever. So when I seen that shit, I'm like, how do I tell you that I like was messing with that like a few months ago? So now I'm just like, all right, fuck it. Might as well spill the beans before it gets crazy.
It's gonna come. I always say it's gonna
Yeah,
come
I
to
was
light
like-
anyway.
It's better to say it now before it's too late, and then shit
Exactly.
messes up, and then it's like, oh, you an asshole, you was messing with me, da da da.
exactly.
So I told her straight up, I'm like, yo, you know this girl? She like, yeah. I'm like, word, y'all cool, y'all close? Like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I just want to let you know that me and her had something going on before. She was like, oh, what did y'all do? I'm like, we had sex before. She was like, oh, when was this? I'm like, it wasn't recently. It was like months ago. She understood it, and then we moved forward from it, and then we was just cool. Feel me? Most people don't tell. They keep it a secret. They don't say nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's when it blows up in their face.
Me and my friends are saying it immediately.
I want to know why y'all single.
Ah,
That's what
Next
I want to
topic.
know. That's what the people want to know.
Next topic.
That's what the people want to know. Why y'all single?
ladies first.
Next topic.
Why you single, Tiny?
I don't think.
Next
Why
topic.
you single, Tiny? Are you single?
Next topic.
Are you single? The people want to know.
It's ghetto out here. Like, period. Niggas got kids. I don't want to date nobody with kids. I don't want to, like, niggas don't got their lives
Alright.
together.
Hold
It's
up.
just like.
You got to give a reason why you single without blaming the guys. Like, we tired of this. Ladies, stop it. Stop blaming us. What do we do? It's not all of us. Why are you single without blaming men?
Working on myself, trying to get my life together. No, honestly, what I thought about, like, I do want to be married. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. I want to be married one time. I don't want, I actually like want to do the traditional thing. Ideally, like, I want my first kid to be my partner's first kid. I know that might not happen, but I sat back and I thought to myself, like, kind of back to the first question, like, what do I think about a wife, right? And I'm like, I wanted what would I want to be as a wife and what would a husband look like to me? And I'm like, I want him to have his own place. I want him to have a career. I want him to be financially stable, responsible, a car. So I said at a point I didn't have any of that. This is what I wanted in a man, but I didn't have that. So I'm like, how I want this in a man and I don't reflect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have my own place. I didn't have, I have a broken down car. Like, I'm struggling in my career. I'm in school, all of this other stuff. So I'm like, I need to get to a point where now I'm comfortable with me, right? Like, this is what I bring to the table when I'm looking for the man that I want to marry, right? So this is everything I worked on while I was single by myself. I built myself up to be able to say, now you got to match me or do better. So that's why I got to build myself up to get to exactly where I want to be as a wife. Then I can go look for my husband.
All right, man. Your turn. Why you single, my brother?
Oh, boy. I'm
Not
going to
blaming
catch
no women.
I'm gonna catch hell for this, but it is what it is.
I
Man,
already know he about
I would. Man, which camera I got looking to?
Oh, I didn't
This
even know.
one? Listen, man. I'm single because I'm stubborn and I had to get my shit together. I lost the love of my life.
Oh, my God.
I lost the love of my life trying to get my shit together. Legit.
Explain.
So,
Once upon a time.
So I was trying to like be the best man, financially, spiritually, physically, I had a checklist for myself. I'm not sure if anybody else does that, but
Yeah, I do.
I had a checklist for like career, pay off, make sure my credit is good, make sure I'm like reading my Bible and doing all these different things, working out, making sure I had this checklist, and then it was just wrong timing, man.
It happened.
And I feel like you can't make somebody else happy if you're not happy with yourself.
Amen.
You know what I mean? It's just not gonna work. And I wasn't where I wanted to be in life, and I felt like I couldn't be the best man to her until I was legit happy with myself. And then of course now
She's wifed
I'm
up.
gonna tell you something, right?
Wifed up?
Nah, not even.
Okay.
Like the last 3 females I dealt with, 2 of them pregnant.
Oh,
like
shit.
pregnant right now.
Wait. Ooh.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, 2 of them pregnant right now, and I think the other one is interested in women now.
Damn.
So the love of your life that you lost, like, was it like a mutual thing? Does she understand that you're trying to get your shit together?
She would have ride it out with me, but after a while, like I felt like she couldn't wait no more, which she's not entitled to.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
I respect that, right? So I feel like, especially as a man, right? You trying to get it's a lot of pressure on men.
For sure,
You
for
know,
sure.
especially if you want to be an upstanding man. I could say that, right? Like the type of man I want, it's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, I want you to be fine. Like you need to have your shit together,
Yeah.
right? So in the midst of you getting that together, like you said, I could ride out, but I don't have to, right?
Yeah.
But now you're sacrificing, like, all right, now we're not together. And I know this eats you up, right? But now you're risking the fact that somebody else gonna hit or I'm gonna enter.
Yeah, like I said, she pregnant now.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Oh, wait. She one of the ones that...
She's pregnant.
She
I
pregnant.
didn't know the love of your life. I thought it was somebody.
Nah, she pregnant.
My heart for you. I'm so sorry.
That's why I said the last 3 females I dealt with, 2 of them pregnant right now, and one of them is, I think, interested in women.
Wow.
So the love of your life is pregnant. So how did that make you feel finding out?
I mean, we ended on, it wasn't good terms, but it wasn't bad terms either. It was like a mutual thing. She was like, this is what she wanted. She wanted a relationship, this, and that. And I wasn't ready for that because I had to get my life together. You know what I mean? So
But getting
we
your
just,
life together, if you getting your life together progressively, that's what you was doing,
Right.
And I'm the love of your life, and I'm like, yo, babe, we rocking out. I'm with you.
Right.
Why can't you stay committed to me during that process? Why can't we do this together?
Like I said, it was a stubborn thing,
Okay.
and it was just me stuck in my ways. It's just like I need to do this for me, and I felt like if I didn't do it by myself, then it just wasn't gonna work because I wasn't happy.
Yeah,
I'm not
respect
happy.
that.
I'm not happy coming over to your crib and just when I'm not even secure in myself.
Yeah.
It was an insecurity thing too on my part.
I can-
I'll say that. You know what I mean? But now, of course, I got everything I wanted and needed, except now I'm single.
It's all right, Demi. The right woman gonna come.
You know,
She gonna be
life
way
is
bet-
good
she
still.
gonna be way better than the love of your life. Okay.
You
I
know,
promise.
life is good still. I'm not tripping. You know.
And now you got more to offer. You a catch.
Oh, for sure.
You know.
I'm a catch.
I'm a catch too.
I'm a catch. You heard?
I'm a catch
heard.
too. But go ahead. Let's.
And then it's one more thing. Like the crazy thing is, right? We had this conversation. I'll never forget it. We laying in the bed. I said, I promise you, once I do all this, I promise you, I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna be the best boyfriend. This, and that you ever need. I just need you to wait.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, I guess she couldn't wait. Yeah.
I think probably if you would have never said that, it would still ride out.
Nah.
I respect that though. Can I say that as a man? I respect a man saying that. Even as a woman, I've been in that position where a guy was getting his life together and it's like, you know, as women, we want instant gratification. We want to be with it. You know what I mean? Like, especially if I know I got a good nigga. And it's like, I'm not going to be a good boyfriend. I got to get my life together. And he kind of put me on the back burner. And my feelings was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah, and it wasn't even a commitment issue because I wasn't like when me and her was rocking, I wasn't like dibbling, dabbling, or none of that. I was legit locked
really trying
in.
to work on yourself. But
Yeah.
I respect that because you know right now I can't give you what you need and what you deserve. Let me work on this by myself. And then when I'm done,
Yeah.
lit. But, you know.
And what's crazy is like legit, a couple months after that, it's just this promotion, this,
Oh,
crib,
MME
this.
MME
It's
time?
just like, nah, man. But I wish her the best. I wish like I said, any female I ever talked to, we still on good terms. I wish all of them the best. It's nothing but love.
Yeah, mine
know?
too, except
I'm in a great space right now.
For me, I say I am single because when I'm focused, I'm focused. When I want to get something done, I can't afford to be distracted. That's why, right? Have I found like the perfect woman in my life to like marry and have kids with and start a family with 100%? I say in my whole life, I probably found two perfect ones. Everything was good. The relationships were good. The communications was amazing. Everything is muy bueno. But shit couldn't work out because biologically we had certain things that just, it didn't work. So basically for me, I have the sickle cell trait. So basically when you have the sickle cell trait and you basically have a kid with somebody else who also have a sickle cell trait, the child can actually come out with the full-blown sickle cell disease.
I've never, not to cut you off, I've never known that, bro. I lost my cousin in sickle
I
cell.
never told nobody about it.
Yeah, I lost my cousin. You know, I'm pretty sure you know, like every 4th of July. That's why I don't really celebrate. I lost my cousin Kadeem to sickle cell, so I never knew that, bro.
Me, I have the trait. I don't have the actual sickle cell disease. So I've met definitely two girls in my life that I definitely wanted to marry. The first one I met when I was probably I was 20. I would have probably gotten married with her the next year, probably if we didn't have that. The first day we got in a relationship, I told her that, like, I have this. I asked her, she said she had it. I was like, this is not gonna work, right? We gotta.
Yeah.
But we didn't listen. We was young. We still continued it or whatever, and that didn't work out. Then I met another girl, perfect girl. Then I found out she also has it. Same day I went out on a date with her, I found out she has it. So when I found that out, I'm like, damn, bro, like, is God telling me something? Like,
Yeah, that's kind of
am I not supposed to like just find somebody that I could be happy with? So for me, I just looked at it and I was like, fuck it. If that's the case, what I could do right now, for this moment, is to figure out my purpose, right? Hustle, do whatever I can. And basically, once I establish something and create my own legacy before my kids actually come into this world, I'm good. If I could build my businesses or whatsoever and create that before my kids even get here, once they're here, they're not going to ever have to struggle like how I did, basically. So that's how I basically be like thinking of life now. And I just build
How
shit
old
up.
are you? If you don't mind me
26.
asking. Okay.
Yeah.
You got time.
26.
You got time.
Yeah.
When your birthday, Dave?
Kadeem like,
My birthday's
he hating because he's 30 over there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to be 27, so my birthday's on October 11th.
Oh yeah. My aunt birthday, same day as my aunt. Yeah.
Okay, Libra
Yeah.
gang.
I be talking way older than my damn age though. I'd say that. I grew up around a bunch of older people since I was little. So
it still didn't even hit me. I'm 30. Like,
30, bro. It's
like
here.
it sound like an adult.
Here.
It's like
You here. You can't
I can't even say like, yo, I'm 26. I got time. I'm 30, bro.
Well, I'm still in my 20s.
Sheesh.
So
I need a kid.
that's
Yo,
how
I
I
ain't
feel.
gonna-
Don't put pressure on yourself. It's a lot. Kids is a lot.
I'm 30, yo.
if you was
You
to
need a
really
good
like
woman.
put a limit on kids, like how many kids would you have though?
So I used to say I wanted 5 kids, right? So I'm gonna
Shit.
tell you why. Because I used to idolize the Cosby Show. Like I wanted the Cosby Show. You don't understand. Like Cliff Huxtable was my dad. Okay, so I wanted to emulate that entire family. Being older, dating a guy with a kid, being a full blown stepmother. At a point, it was like, yeah, I'm good. I could probably do 2. 2 is okay.
How many kids would you get?
I always said I wanted one just because I wanted a daughter, just because like my goddaughters got me like that. And for the fact, like I seen the relationship my dad had with my sister, so I always wanted a daughter. But at the same time, you be like, yo, I want a son because that's gonna be a junior. You know what I mean? So
That's-
probably 2.
That's why it's 1, 2, 2. I mean,
But-
I don't want no daughters though.
But whatever God bless me with, I'll
You
be
know God
grateful
gonna give you a
for.
daughter.
I know, and I
For
be
a
trying
fact.
so hard not
Yeah.
to like, but I really don't
I-
want a daughter. I want a son.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like my first child is gonna be a girl.
I want a girl.
Like I feel
You're
like
gonna get a boy.
But I know I'm
and
gonna get a boy.
girl.
I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared to have a daughter, but I know my first child. I just have that feeling it's gonna be a girl, and it's gonna be cool. I like that, man. I'm gonna get to spoil my daughter or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
that.
it's
That's
what
gonna
it's
be
about.
I could see it
As
being
far as in-
girl dads.
Yeah. As far as in kids, damn yo, I can't deny I'm an African man. It is my birthright. My mother has had 7 kids. My father has
Bless
had
her.
17 kids.
17.
Yeah, 17. So it is
You know all of them?
100%. We all know each other, bro.
Sheesh.
If
So-
I
For me,
Your dad was
an
wilding.
African man must continue the culture.
17.
I need me a football team.
football, 17 is crazy. Come
That's
on.
not
You on your Nick? You on your Nick
No.
Cannon?
No
Yeah,
cap.
you on your Nick. The only way
Nick Cannon is wilding.
He's-
Nick Cannon is wild. If Nick Cannon ever seen it, Nick Cannon, you wilding,
Hey,
bro.
Nick, man.
No, but I feel
cool
like
with you.
if you a Nick Cannon, like, you know, blessings, you become super, your legacy, your
Yeah.
whole foundation. Go ahead. Why not? If I get with a Nick Cannon, I will have 5 kids because I know financially we
Yeah,
can take care
but-
of these kids. We can give them the best life possible.
I would say this too, but money's not everything. But it
not.
come down to time too.
It does.
People got to realize kids need time.
That's very true.
Kids need time.
But
Which
it's
that's
a lot easier if you're.
Oh, if you got money, oh for sure. You gotta have, like I
Exactly.
said, that's why you gotta plan to have
Of
kids.
course.
That's why it goes to what I said. Like I want to build my legacy now, start it up now.
Yeah, that makes
Before
sense.
my kids are here, I really I want to be able to grow my kids and teach them how to invest and make businesses and make money.
Exactly. That's
Right?
why.
So like, if I establish all of that, like I already started it now. By the time they even here, I already learned a lot more.
And that goes back to my point.
Going with me to learn that.
That goes back to my point. That's why I had to get my shit together. Now I know about stocks. I know about index funds. I know about this, and that. So by the time I have a kid, my kid is set.
Lit.
My kid don't have to struggle or worry about nothing.
Yeah, bro, that's the goal, man. That's the goal. Like me growing up, man, my dad told me this shit straight up. He said, "Yo, my money is not your money. Feel me? You gonna have to go and get it on your own." I took that when I was younger and looked at it like, this dude is a hater. Like
I think I
he
saw.
probably just hated me, right? And then like as time grew, I grew up. I moved out the house. I'm like picking up on things or whatever, and I'm starting to see like, nah, you was teaching me how to survive. You gonna have to figure it out on your own. Yeah, he's saying that for now, but that don't mean shit. At the end of the day, whether he's here or not, you gonna have to figure shit out. So if he's telling you that shit right now, your best option is just to figure shit out, get your shit together, come back and show him that, yo, listen, you're no longer that kid that he said that shit to. You tell him now, yo, dad, I bought you a mansion. Get in there and shut up, man. Just take that. Enjoy.
I saw a clip. I think Shaq said somebody asked him. He's like, "I'm rich. My kid's not rich."
I seen it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was nice having y'all. This is
Pleasure.
dope.
Absolutely. I had a blast.
We definitely gonna do this
definitely got to do this again.
We
Definitely.
definitely gonna do it more.
I had a
All right?
blast.
So I want to thank everybody for watching. Welcome to Voice of the Era podcast. So make sure y'all subscribe.
Yes,
Hit that notification button and let's get it kicking. Deuce.